Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Desiree, here with DesireePlans. And in today's video, we're going to be going over a quick plan with me in my Erin Condren hourly planner. And you can see I've got the color blends version of the planner with this beautiful cover. I had to move it around to show you because I love that hollow sparkle. And excuse my ring light, it is what it is. So this is the hourly planner. Again, it's a beautiful color blends layout. I am a very colorful person and I think it's fun. This is the second time I'm using an hourly layout for work though, so let's go ahead and get into it. So again, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining. I'm gonna do a quick flip through and kind of set it up too. I haven't put up my little circle dots as far as work. Again, it's a work planner and I'm trying to stick to that. Here for the monthly area, I'll section it off, but ultimately I'm gonna go ahead and probably track like my stats. I was thinking about like maybe birthdays and anniversaries, but that's really what I'm gonna use the monthly spread for. So I'm gonna add these stickers I have from Chrissy Ann Designs. I want to say these were given to us at Go Wild. I'm not too sure, but if I can find something similar or these exact ones, I'll be sure to link it down below, as I will link everything else that I'm using in today's video as well. But I have used this hourly format before for work. I actually used a Flora at the beginning of actually probably post COVID, I guess you can say, kind of really. And then I switched to the Daily Duo, which I'm still kind of torn, guys. I have a Daily Duo, and you may even see me switch, but I hate the idea of it being split in two books. I can't. I need to have it all together. And at this point, I have the January. We'll probably add more work notes, meetings, and whatnot, but this is what I've got so far. This is last week's spread. Pretty basic. I had a lot of days off. I only work Monday through Friday, so Saturday and Sunday is available, and I use that for the notes section. And then any little other things that I'm gonna track. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna basically set up my normal work format. I work an 8-hour shift, so we're gonna section that off first. And I'm hoping that I can get some time off this week. I didn't have anything actually scheduled, but the day of, I'm able to take time off if it's going to be slow, depending on forecasting the contact center type situation. I'm an insurance agent, so FYI, I'm an insurance agent by day. At this point, that is my moneymaker there. Now, before I forget, there are stickers in the back of this planner as well to match that color blends theme, which are really cute. And of course, it has a little pocket folder also. So if the hourly thing is a planner for you, definitely check it out. There's other color variations. There's Flora, Colorful Harmony, and all that. Um, again, this is color blends, and you can see it's sectioned off by hour. The hour is there, and then it's broken up by half hour. And I'm going to keep this spread fairly simple. I'm not going to use too many stickers in here just because it's work. And guess what? I can't show you guys a lot of this stuff. So I can at least show you most of before towards the end of the week though. And not that I put anything serious in here anyways. It's more so for me to keep track of my own stats, my schedule, what happened that day, and any little projects that I'm working on to kind of keep me organized. Because I don't always, well, I work at home most of the time, but I am hybrid. So I will go into work 1 or 2 times a week. And it's just nice to have everything under one. I don't want to have post-its there and then post-its here, things get lost. It's simple, right? So what I'm doing, and I'll be using a couple of different, really any straight edge that I can find is what it comes down to. I have rulers, I have all kinds of stuff to help me make lines, but realistically, any straight edge is going to work for you. Like I mentioned, I'm going to section everything off and just kind of, I'm going to start with the highlighter first and then go over it with them black because I really want it to stand out. It didn't stand out. It did stand out, but not as much as I wanted to last time. And bear with me, even though with this straight edge is kind of flimsy, but it's what I've got. And that I'm going to use at this point. Um, this is actually a stencil from Dear Lily Designs, I believe. And I'll see if I can find some more information about it later. But section it off, I work 8 to 4:30. That is my normal shift if I work all day, basically. And I've gotten very spoiled, and I'm very fortunate, though, that our company was offering what's called leave without pay and that I'm fortunate enough to even be able to take that right now. I've kind of had to take it easy with my back and my hands these past few months. And I basically ran out of PTO towards the end of the year. So that was a godsend to have that available to me, um, and be okay. Luckily, we're in a situation where I'm able to. So I'm very grateful for that. Now that it's the new year, I've got my bank of hours back, but I don't want to use them all, of course. I need to save them for certain events coming up, the holidays, everything else that's going on, and other days that maybe I need to be home with my kids or whatnot. So, trying to save that. So, if available, I will be utilizing that leave without pay, if I can. But it's a holiday week. So, at this point, I'm scheduled for the full week. Very simple. I'll know the morning of if I'm able to even take part of the day off or whatnot. So, as long as I have my work days overall scheduled, I can always change it up to show if I left early or whatnot. So, this Saturday and Sunday, since I don't work on the weekends, I use this as a notes area. Now, it normally doesn't bother me to have the actual days in there. I can overlook that, but for today's video, I'm actually going ahead and whiting out the hours, and we'll just make that a little notes section. I'm going to highlight that just to make it stand out a bit and add any other notes throughout the week that I need to. For instance, if there's like a follow-up I need to do or a project or a task that was given to me, it just helps me keep track of things. And I may even carry over from the last week if I don't get to it this week, kind of thing. So Monday's a holiday. It's a normal work holiday for me. A paid holiday. So again, very grateful, but we're off today. And for the rest of the week, and it's kind of hard to say because I don't know if I will stay all day, but I may just include my breaks and my lunches, um, to have an idea of that. I may even do it after the fact just because sometimes I may get stuck on a long call. Who knows? Things change all the time. So making note of that. I'm using, well, the purple highlighters you saw, those were the Zebra Mild Liners. I love them. Use them for years. They are amazing. Those are a staple for me. Top five as far as planner necessities, FYI. There are a lot of other highlighters out there too, but I love these. I think they work great in the Erin Condren paper because they don't bleed. And so I am using the Sharpie S Gel. It's a white barrel, but you most commonly see them in a black barrel, but I think I love the white color. I do have those linked down in my Amazon shop as well. Now, I like this one because it's thick. It's thick and it stands out, and I have it in front of me. Sharpie S Gel 0.7. It's just a thick line. I have a lot of other ones. They're more thinner, 0.5. And this one just gives me that boldness that I'm looking for. So again, really just outlining this with the black here with my stencil. Very easy, right? So, however it's going to work for you. I see so many people use like hourly kits in here and they're beautiful. Like I love it. But for my hourly, it's just too much for me. Like I don't need it to be fancy since it's a work planner. So we'll keep it at that. Now, don't hold me to it though. In the future, you may see some stickers here or there, but I like to keep it simple. At this point, leave any space that I can and go with the flow of however that workday goes. It's the beginning of the year, so I feel like we'll be super busy and a lot of things might come up as far as new goals that people want to meet, new different projects. To try and make it a good, successful year. And I totally forgot to make the line on that one here. So we'll do that. So the washi I use at the top, that is from the Coffee Monsters Co. I actually have another package coming in pretty soon. I'm really excited. And guys, her new subscription is coming up too. And God, I am so excited about that. You'll see more of that talk more so in my Hobonichi video. So if you have a Hobonichi too, like many others, check that one out. Um, Again, keeping it pretty simple. I just use that washi. That's pretty much gonna be my only sticker in this actual planner, believe it or not. At the bottom, I like to make a few different checklist, I guess not even a checklist, more of a to do. Last week I used it for like my timesheet. I start with a slash and then I'll fill it in with an X once it's actually complete, and a little back planning there because I totally forgot to do that. It's unfortunate, but as organized as many may think, I forget lots of things. So I've unfortunately had my manager messaging me on a weekend, being like, "I'm so sorry to bother you, but there's no time entries." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I have to go do my time, right? Hello, don't forget to pay yourself. So important. And so making those reminders to do it daily. We're actually supposed to do it daily, and I forget. So yeah, that's bad. Again, I'm off on Monday, so we'll see what the rest of the week looks like. I'm going to leave it at that for now, just because I don't officially know. But I may come in and show a quick Instagram post of my spread, just to kind of show you. So stay tuned for that. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, check me out. It's at DesireePlans, and you might see my midweek spread throughout and whatnot. Now, my little work from home icon sticker, I lied, 2 stickers, right? And that is from Mr. and Mrs. Mint. They just opened up their shop. I'm really excited about it. Those are super cute stickers. Now, what I'm doing with these little lines, I am just making like a backwards L to give it that shadow effect. It's super easy to do and can really change up how your spread looks. So try that next time. Just a backwards L to outline the right side and the bottom, giving that shadow effect. But overall, this is what I've got. I'll add another checklist on this side. Just to put my to dos, what I want to do, not necessarily notes, because that gets filled out throughout the week. This is my running to do list. And that was probably the mistake I did last week. I just knew it was going to be slow, so I didn't do it this way. So I have a lot of things to do. I still haven't filled out my monthly spread for birthdays and anniversaries. And obviously, I want to do all of the year, right? Not just January. I need to just get it done in my planner already. I'm in charge of a few different projects for different stats, I should say. Can't give too many details, but making slides, things that we need to do, and then making sure that I print out my time off calendar because, I mean, they're computers, right? Things happen. In the past, I've had it where I was almost positive, and I second guessed myself too. So, but I was positive I had certain days off, and all of a sudden I didn't. So, I like to print out what I see on paper already and just kind of tape it in my planner so I have it as a backup in case I forget. I'm highlighting the break and lunch. Um, last week, the day after a holiday, I was hoping I'd be able to get off, but it just didn't happen, and I feel like tomorrow's gonna be the day too. I'm recording this on Monday, guys. This is when you'll watch it eventually, tonight or something. But yeah, I just didn't wasn't able to get it. So at this point, I'm anticipating working all day tomorrow. Hopefully, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are a little chill, and at that point, then I'll be able to take some time off. But I'm ready to go in full force. I had to do it the day after Christmas, but then the rest of the week was pretty chill. So hopefully, that's the same thing. I'm ready to get back to a regular work routine. Just I need to. Although I gotta get paid, right? Um, and at this point, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about my work planner. I'd love to hear your feedback on that. I know it's pretty basic. This is what works for me. These are the stencils that I'm using. Again, it's Dear Lily Designs. I got them on Etsy, but I think she has a website. This is actually meant for the daily duo. So this square box was like 2.5 hour, then half hour, and I'll just show you right now. So like this is like a half hour line right here. And so I'll just use it. I'll mark it in my planner when my potential break is so you can see. Again, meant for the duo. It's size for the whole 7x9 daily duo, but as you can see, it works here just fine too. And that's a 2.5 hour box. All these other little boxes are for like an hour. They're just different shapes. So I think it's really cool if you're not ones that use a straight edge, but you need to make sure things are straight or whatnot. You can always check that out. This one's a pocket one. This is number 117, 6.5. This works out too. I want to say I got this when I had the original Daily Duo when it first came out. But again, it's the same. And in fact, I'll use this one. I'm going to show you real quick. This is a work planner that I have out when I'm working. And so I'm still going to track my water in here to at least make sure I at least get, 5 cups of water. And, you can track it for other things you do, of course, but why not? If you're really looking at something, if this is going to be your go to, or especially if I'm at work, oh, I'll forget for sure. Another thing I need to kind of make sure that I'm following too is standing up. I sit all day, so I have a sit stand desk. I need to make sure to stand or stretch. And so putting those little reminders in there, and I'm just using the triangle to kind of show you, give you an example of how it looks. Um, I think it's good, especially by the hour breakdown. You get so busy with the day and you forget. So take care of you too, though. But let me know what you think about everything that I showed you today. I'd love to hear your feedback. And again, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.